Good morning, friends. Today we are going to study various characteristics, related to the wind turbine. So first and the most important is the power speed characteristics. Let us see here. X-axis shows the shaft speed in RPM and Y-axis shows the turbine power generated in kilowatt. So as we know, as the wind speed increases, wind speed increases, shaft speed is going to get increased. And power extracted will increase. So it happens up to a certain point. After that, we used to go for a stalling operation wherein we stop the wind turbine. It is because of safety. We already have studied the concept of stalling. Whenever a high wind speed is there, in case of say storm or gusts, that time purposely we have to stop the turbine. So either we take it to the opposite direction to that of the wind and stalling operation takes place, or otherwise we can adjust the pitch of the blade in such a way that it is longitudinal to the direction of the wind and it will not at all move. So purposefully stopping of the wind turbine is called as the stalling. So after a certain wind speed, we go for a stalling operation. Otherwise, as the wind speed increases, shaft speed also increases and power extraction will increase. So these are the different characteristics shown. This is for 7 meter per second. This is for 9 meter per second. This is for 11 meter per second. This is for 14 meter per second. So this line shows the operating time. Generally, we operate our system at this wind speed. Okay, because after this it goes on decreasing, or we should go for stalling afterwards if wind speed is more than this. Okay, so maximum power generated is proportional to cube of the wind speed. So this is the important thing. It is proportional to cube of the wind speed. Hence, rotor speed needs to be higher for betterment in power received. More the speed, more is the power extracted, and that's why we go for gearbox. Last time we have seen. Okay. This is the power coefficient versus tip speed characteristics. So if power coefficient increases, this is one of the factor in the TSR is also tip speed ratio is important, and power coefficient is one of the factor in extraction of the power. Okay. So power extracted from the wind can be maximized if CP is maximized. Power coefficient is higher, higher power can be extracted. This is the torque speed characteristics. We know that if the torque is in as torque speed increases, torque starts decreasing. Okay, so this characteristics has been seen here. Okay, speed is increased after a certain point, torque starts decreasing. So depending upon the torque speed requirement, we operate at a particular point. So this middle line, shows the load characteristics at the maximum power, because we want to extract the maximum power at the required torque. So depending upon that, we can choose the characteristics. So this characteristics is specially shown for the Savonier's rotor, which we already have studied in case of a vertical axis wind turbine. Now let us say we have horizontal axis wind turbine with the two blade system. Okay, so speed is high. So as speed increases, torque decreases. Okay, so at a particular speed we can use the turbine with a corresponding level of the torque. Okay, so these three characteristics are at different three different speeds. Blue is for 8 meter per second, orange is for 9 meter per second, and this gray is for 10 meter per second. So depending upon whatever is the wind speed, these are the torques and speed corresponding values of the torque and the speed characteristics. So operating point could be decided depending upon the speed requirement, and corresponding torque requirement. So this is how the characteristics is utilized. Then this is the most important characteristics. Actually, at the start of the unit, we have studied little bit about cut-in and cut-out speed. So see, this is power on the y-axis. On x-axis, wind speed is given in meter per second. And this is the characteristics. Blue line shows the characteristics. Okay. So the characteristics is divided into three different sections, 1, 2, and 3. Okay. So in one you can see as the wind speed increases, power increases. Okay. But it happens up to a certain point during 1 and 2, these two parts, right? But after that it remains constant. Okay, power generation remain constant even if the speed has been increased. Okay, and after that actually cutout region is there wherein we go for stalling operation. Okay, so in one partition 1, if you see, wind speed is varying and power generation is varying. Okay, so this can be utilized for non-constant power application, because power, so this is used for charging purpose. Okay, in second, it is a rated speed. Okay, this is the rated speed of the turbine. So during this operation, again, you are getting almost constant power, but little variation is there. And third is a constant power, constant, though there is a change in the wind speed, we are getting a constant power. So directly it could be utilized. Okay. So this change in speed could be adjusted with the help of a gearing mechanism to get the characteristics converted into the third part. Okay. And here we can connect directly to the grid also. For grid application, we need constant power application. Okay. So we can go for this. Okay, so this is how the characteristics is divided in 1, 2, and 3 as far as wind speed and power generation is concerned. Now, two important concepts here are the cut-in speed and the cut-out speed. So if you see cut-in speed, the blue line does not start exactly at the zero, because your turbine starts generating at a particular wind speed, not at a zero wind speed. Okay, power generation starts at some wind speed. For example, say 4 meter per second or say 5 meter per second. The generation starts. Below that, the generator is not able to get the sufficient wind speed at which it can generate the power. Okay, this is the minimum wind speed required at which your turbine speed can run the generator to generate electricity. That speed is called as the cut-in speed. Okay, so this part is not at all useful. Wind speed is less than say 4 meter per second. If cut-in speed is 4 meter per second, then we are not generating any power. It is just a show. It is only moving, but it is not generating anything. Okay. So this is a cut-in speed, and cut-out speed is the maximum speed beyond which we not at all operate the wind turbine, because its safety is hampered. There are chances of breakage of blades and our system may collapse. Okay, so for that purpose there is a cutout speed wherein we go for a stalling operation. Purposely we stop the wind turbine so that um, it is, it is a storm condition. Okay, wind speed is very high, which is very prone to damage the blades of the turbine. There are chances of breakage of the turbine. Okay, so here we'll stop today. Thank you.